Grand Rising. So I woke up this rising just feeling empowered, inspired. I started to implement a lot more neuro-linguistic programming and behavior awareness into my routine. And I remember this is how I started my whole self-development journey. It started from listening to like the Jim Rohns and the Napoleon Hills and the Bob Proctors, just for self-development purposes. And it helped me so much that I eventually got into fitness. I had a business, just creating healthy habits. Those things are so important and they were so crucial for my life and my development that it really changed a lot of my beliefs around who I thought I was, right? And also what I believed based on my experiences, the outputs that I received from certain relationships. That was false. That was false limiting beliefs, false images, self-image, projections from others, from their fears, insecurities, as well as for me not knowing, not having a blueprint, not having examples of what that looks like when it comes to being a healthy, embodied young woman, adult, whatever. And I've evolved from self-development into more spirituality, occult knowledge, learning more about the hidden, the mental programming, the manipulation, the lies, the movies like They Live, the fears. And then I started to see a shift of what I'm focusing on is what I'm also receiving. All of this was a beautiful journey of just me awakening so that I could take control of my own life. Eventually got into Reiki healing, chakra healing, energy healing, learning more about my energy, my source within, so that I can operate from a conscious state of frequency, right? And then just teaching, sharing, helping other people do that. And then running into blocks, running into heartbreaks, running into feeling defeated, running into being so ambitious and having all the energy and the creativity to now feeling blocked, to feeling heavy, burdened, confused, not knowing what choice to make next, not knowing the clarity that I needed to take the next step, where I was going, how I was doing this, not being comfortable. I was working as a nurse and things were great, and then things were low, and then things were great, and then things like this constant roller coaster. And then just a pause, right? Just a pause, a needed pause. And that pause, it may feel like, coming from someone that's constantly doing, you're not doing much. You're not doing anything. You're not moving, right? And if energy is always moving, and if you're not moving, then you're dying, so to speak, right? So that constantly being over your head and thinking about it, it could really be heavy. It could really be challenging if you don't have the mental fortitude to understand exactly what is going on with you. And I'm grateful that I did, but it was still challenging nonetheless, right? So little by little, just to see how I'm making the whole full circle back to self-development again. It's just a cycle. Not a cycle, but it is a cycle, but it's more like a not repeating it though. Like, it's almost like evolving, going into a new level, a new dimension, a new awareness, right? It's like a spiral instead of a loop, doing the same thing, being in a rat race, like staying on that loop. No, it's like a spiral, like an elevator, an elevated mindset, so to speak. So I love that, and seeing that, being able to be present enough to experience that and to see it, it feels so good. It feels really good. So wherever you are on your journey, I want you to know, you may find yourself going full circle into doing certain things that you used to do before. It's not because you lost or you're repeating something. It's really more you've evolved, and you're now calling in things that was working for you and releasing things that are not working for you, right? So it's almost like when your energy is in alignment with what's for you, you'll gravitate and magnetize to exactly what is for you, the people that is for you, the experiences, the habits, the mindsets, the actions, the workouts, the foods, the things that you used to consume that really helped you get in alignment, or stay in alignment rather, before the confusions, before the mental attacks, before just feeling like you were alone, before it was really just all happening for your elevation, because you needed to rise, you needed to break free, you needed to shed layers and light that wasn't your own, or that was heavy, or that you were carrying. You could have been also, like even for me, carrying generational traumas of not feeling good enough, or grief, or anything like that from God knows how long. Okay, I'm talking about slavery days, even before that. All right, who knows? And those are heavy things to carry, especially when you don't know where it's coming from. So if you take the time, when you take the time to choose to take the time, rather, to really unpack that, unfold that, sit with yourself, light a candle, do the chakra clearing, do the Reiki healing, you really empower yourself for you to see clearly exactly what are the limiting thoughts. Like literally today I had like about 4 limiting thoughts that just came up out of nowhere that I didn't even know I was thinking about, or that I was still holding some type of anger about from years ago. I'm talking about over decades ago, okay, from things that I've said or done or experienced. And I got the opportunity to release that, and it feels so freeing and light, because it has no, it can't be in your body, it can't be in your field if you're evolving and you're starting a new dimension, a new reality, right? As you're going up that spiral, you're in a new space. Either one or two things is going to happen. You're either not going to do the work, and it's going to drag you down, creating another opportunity for you to do the work. Maybe you need a little bit more time, or you are choosing to actively participate in making those changes and releasing those thoughts, limiting beliefs, aspects of yourself, shedding the old, so that you can intentionally step into your divine destiny, your purpose. Then that's going to create nothing but beauty and new opportunities and alignment for you. Small messages of validation, confirmation, and not validation from others, but source, yourself mirroring back to you through other things to let you know you're in alignment. This is what you remember when this feels good, this feels good, this feels good. Let me keep doing more of these, more of the, I don't know why I sounded like that. More of this. I wanted to say this, but I also wanted to say these. See how you're kind of, those are small signs of like dimensional shifts as well. Something you used to say, now you want to say something else. Small little signs. And some people might, it could be a brain fart, whatever you want to say. I know that there's a big difference from negative self-talk and positive self-talk. So when you wake up and you find this video, just be inspired. I'm not done up. Okay, at least I've done the basics, but it is what it is. I just wanted to come on and just share that with you as a source of inspiration for you to keep pouring into yourself, keep loving on yourself, keep doing the things that worked, keep doing the things that work, okay, for you, for your elevation. You deserve it, because at the end of the day, we're all just creating opportunities for us to become better humans, better spiritual beings, better healers, better teachers, evolving up the spiral from lower self to higher self, okay, as above so below. So understanding that if you've been on one end of the spectrum, you're working your way to always balance yourself out and not being so hard on yourself throughout the process. You have a long life. This is a long life, okay? Enjoy it, and take it slow. Romanticize yourself. Romanticize your life. Light candles. Play soft music. Love on yourself. And it could be challenging if you have children. I just poured into my cousin because she has 2 children, and she's feeling frustrated, and just speaking to her. I'm glad that I was able to just be there, just to be present for her, and also being present for myself. So the more that you can pour into yourself, the more you have to pour into others without feeling drained, because you're not getting that back in return. So give that to yourself. You deserve that. All right. Thanks for watching. If you're interested, go ahead and go in that link. I'm going to put it in the comment down below. I just created a heart healing audio. It's very simple, 6 powerful minutes of your life. Go register, go listen to it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.